will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's ball. Hard running there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Here's a heat. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be...
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're going to dial into what's going on.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Allard. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Reynolds.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's loose. Still on his feet. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Power football with the run. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
defense, they are tenacious. So they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in, it's ball. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Defense wants to bring the heat. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it down the right side.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. And as he throws, intercepted, the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Penn State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Lagway.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point in the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one. You saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hawkins. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Aller. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Makes the grab. It's Singleton. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
To the air, it's Aller. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Wilson. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time he's got his man. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. The sweet feet buy a little time. Complete downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Gators are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Buys a little time with his feet. What an abject disaster by this guy. Running around, never threw it away, and finally forced out of bounds. Big loss forced by the D. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the...
Going for it all. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.